Yesterday I had a free webinar session which was devoted to waste escape fashion design, and I was planning to download this recording to YouTube, the demonstration part, because it was consisting of two parts, the presentation and demonstration. So, but I didn't like the quality of Zoom recording, so I decided to repeat the session for YouTube, and I will make the demo now just for you today. So we are going to make a summer dress, because it's a summertime. It's good to have a dress for a beach, or just this could be a sun dress as well, so with open shoulders. So, and the dress is a zero waste design. I have several videos on the channel where I explain about my research and show my findings in zero waste designing. So, and this one is one of the most simple cut you can ever imagine in zero waste. So you need a fabric piece. Actually, you need the fabric piece which is at least 150 centimeters wide. So width is important, because with small width we cannot make a dress, we will make only a top part. You will understand why. So you need at least 150 centimeters of fabric width. So, for example, the cut consists basically of two squares. So you can use either two fabrics and cut square from each of this fabric, or you can use one fabric and cut two squares. I have pattern in small scale, and you need just two squares. So 150, 160, yes, if the width of the fabric is 160. Each side of the square, because the square has 4 equal sides, so 150 or 160 each. 140 can be also fine. So two squares or two colors. So I will show in two colors today, in black and white. But one color is also fine. So what you need to do? So on the top layer, so we will have two layers. One layer will be on top, and then we have another layer. And on the top layer, you will draw this. So to be able to draw this, we need to take some measurements from the dress form. I'm showing this on the dress on half scale. My half scale size is small. So, and I will take only one measurement from the shoulder till down the bust. So in my case, 50 centimeters. 15 centimeters, small scale, half scale, so 30 centimeters full scale. And you will understand how to play with these numbers, because we will explore the dress design further. So now we are going to make a dress with high waist. With high waist. So you will find a middle point in the pattern. So you just need to divide one width here in half, and then this width in half. Find the middle point. Yes. Draw two lines which will be a diameter of a circle that we are going to draw. So the line here is 15 centimeters or 30 centimeters in full scale. So this is exactly the measurement we took from the dress form. So this one, right? Full one will be 60 centimeters, of course, right? The diameter. So the radius is 30 centimeters, the diameter is 60 centimeters, right? So, and then you draw a circle. I have two circles here, so let's draw one first. I will explain why I draw another one. So we draw a circle. So this is top layer. So this is my bottom layer. So on this bottom layer I found the middle point. And I connected two corners, right? And I draw this line, yes, throughout the pattern. So now what I'm going to do, I just show how, I will explain how I prepare my fabric piece. It's already prepared. So, and I'm explaining this with paper pattern. So I will connect my fabric piece. So you see I further draw one of the lines of the top layer throughout the whole square, because I'm going now to connect my squares, connecting them middle to middle, middle point to middle point, and so that my top layer line, which goes throughout the square, is connected with this line, which is connecting the corners of the bottom layer, like this. So, and I'm going to pin these two pieces now, just using the pins. So when you work with fabric, you are going to pin in few places. So for me now 2 places is enough, but when you work with fabric and connect fabric together, so I advise to add pins around the circle first. So, and now we are going to create a pattern. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut using my scissors, I'm going to cut 2 layers together on these lines. So I cut through the lines till the circle. So this is how you prepare fabric pieces. And then you need more pins to add on each side of this line. So I'll show now my fabric, which is already prepared. So I have 2 fabrics, black and white. So you see each of the corner that you cut through, you see the corners cut. Right. And I'm adding pins. You see pins on the sides of the corners. I hope you can see them. Just to connect pieces together, to keep them together, 2 fabrics. So, and I also have the circle here. The circle can be visible, I guess, right? White circle. And now we are placing our fabric piece, 2 fabric pieces, on top of the mannequin. And now I'm pinning into the shoulder. just like this. So, why I said about this circle, I just reminded about the circle. Basically, you can see the dress already, right? So if we add ties here, connecting the shoulders of back and front together, right, we will have the dress, a kind of tent dress, right? So on each shoulder, right? So, and then you stitch throughout two fabrics on the circle line. You will add another circle here, the second circle, 2-3 centimeters down the first one, and you add a string, so basically a drawstring way to create two stitching line to create a tunnel for a string, and then you push the string inside and you have a kind of drawstring dress. You push the strings and then you have your dress fitted here, right? So this is the most simple version of this type of dress, but we want to be more let's say creative, right? And what you can do if you know some draping techniques, so you have the option to now to work on the pleats. So you work with two layers together and make a fitting under the bust. So in terms of number of pleats, of course it's up to designer, so you can add several, or you can have maybe only few, 1, 2, right? So it's based on your preferences, what you like. Also, what I can say about pleats, the pleats can be actually added so that they create a curvy kind of style line, or it can be just added on horizontal line under the bust. This, right? And then we work on the back. Same principle, right? Just pin into the dress form with certain distance between the pleats. The back, the front can be more fitted. Something like that. Yes, you see this? So as I said, the pins can be added on a curve kind of line, right? Or just straight. It's up to you. So what else we can do here? I will remove now my tie to explain something else. So we can also make a twist. If you have two colors together, right? It will be nice to have this kind of element. Just twist. So, and in the end of the corner here, you will have the eyelet, and you will add your shrink into the eyelet here. Let's see, one is more. So something like this. So you can have it right up here or a little bit more down, make more twists, right? And basically the dress is ready, right? Beach dress is ready. So what you have to do to be able to make the dress, so you have to stitch two fabrics together, of course, from inside. If you choose this way with pleats, you have to do it beforehand, before you start applying the pleats. So stitch two fabrics together, turn out your triangular corners, and then start making the pleats. Then you have to fix the pleats, right? And for this you may have just hand stitching, you may also have machine stitching, or you can actually add a tie on the waist, on the high waist, black or white. Yes, here. This can be also top stitched. You can make nice bow. So you can have variations with this dress, right? And then you finish the hemline. You see the hemline is playful, right? So you just make narrow hem, machine stitched, and then your dress is done. We undertake the task of escaping the waist as creative challenge. It's a part of creativity. That's why it's enjoyable. That's highly recommend to use this mini dress form, because you can create a lot of experiments on this using less fabric, so, and produce more samples in short time. So, and these are some students' work that were done in the studio. Yeah. Here we work on zero waste goddess dress. I did it in few countries with students. So this is Lima, Peru.